All right, shalawam. All right, first off, I want to say all praises to Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, Rakha, Kudash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of GMS, and to the elect doing the work in sincerity and in truth, shalawam. This is GMS Precepts. My name is Nazar Khad. And pretty much, real quick, I want to go into the word martial, as you can see up here on the screen. Martial. Okay, now we know that martial law will be an avenue used by Esau or the elites to bring in this microchip, okay? Because their end game is that RFID microchip. That's what they want to fulfill their so-called New World Order plans, or their destiny is what they want. They want everybody microchipped. All right, that's why you see the latest technology. It's like it's basically warming you up or prepping you to get used to that technology, right? So anyway, so martial, right? So if you go into the word martial, this is etymol online, right? Etym online. Uh, it says martial. It says what? From the late 14th century, it means warlike or pertaining to war. Okay, martial. That's where you get the word like martial arts. Matter of fact, it says it down here. Martial arts from 1909 as a collective name for the fighting sports of Japan and the surrounding region, translates Japanese bujutsu or whatever. So martial. So the word martial means warlike or pertaining to war. Okay. Going a little deeper, the Latin is martilius, which means Mars or war. Okay, from Latin Mars, genitive Martis, Roman god of war, see Mars. Okay, so to get a more understanding of the word martial, we got to go back to the word Mars, because it tells you right here. In the Latin, it means Mars, of Mars or war, right? So let's go into Mars. I got it here on the next screen. The word Mars right here. It says, as the name of the bright reddish orange planet in the heavens, as the name of the Roman god of war. Okay? The Roman god of war. So that's where martial goes back to. Martial, right? Which it means of warlike or pertaining to war. If you go deeper in that suffix, the word mar, it goes back to the word Mars, which was named, which is the name of that of a planet, right? That bright reddish planet in the heavens, and as the name of the Roman god of war, which Esau named. Okay, that's why all these planets' names, they have a Latin origin. Okay, so the word Mars was named after a Roman deity who was what? The god of war. It says the Roman god of war identified with Greek Ares, a name of origin apparently from earlier Marvos, related to Askin Marmus. Here it is. So it says the Latin word is from Marat, name of Italic deity who became the god of war at Rome. He also had agricultural attributes and might ultimately have been Spring Dionysus. Okay, now I'll get back to that. It says the planet was so named by the Romans, no doubt for its blood-like color. Okay, that's funny because Esau is blood-like color, right? They have no damn pigment. They suffer from a disease called leprosy, which you can see their blood through their skin. So the Greeks also call the planet Pyrosis, the fiery. All right, so that's pretty much. But let me go back to this. It says he also had an agricultural attributes and might ultimately have been Spring Dionysus. Now, when does spring start? Okay, so basically he was the god of war, and he was also an agricultural. I believe it says here guardian. Let me go to Wikipedia. This is Mars. It says in ancient Roman religion and myth, Mars was a god of war and also an agricultural guardian. Okay? agricultural guardian. So when does that start? When does the agriculture start? It starts in the month of March, right? Which the word March was named after Mars. This which was named after the Roman deity Mars. So the word March goes back to Mars, okay? Because it says here, and might ultimately have bring. It says he also had agricultural attributes and might ultimately have been spring Dionysus. So he was a god. So Mars was a god of war, and also the god of agriculture, right? So if you go into the word March, March. Let me see if I have it here. March. It means to trample, right? Here it is. It says to trample on certain. That's where you get the French word. It says here, French word is marcher, marcher. It means to walk or to trample, right? Or earlier to trample. I thought I had march here. I guess I didn't. But basically the word march means to trample. Okay. Let me see if it's here. I'll just Google it. To walk with measured steps or regular tread. Either individual or as body, from Old French marcher, to stride, march, walk originally, trample underfoot. Here's what I wanted here. Now it says or possibly from Gallo-Roman marcere, Marcus. And so it also goes into the word, the root, the word here also goes to the word Marcus, which is what I wanted. Marcus, okay, which means hammer, okay. Cause to march, cause and move military order. All right, now the word Marcus goes back to the word hammer. Now the Hebrew word for hammer is makwaba, right? Which makwaba is where the Maccabees got their name from, okay? Because the Maccabees' name is in the Hebrew is Makwabayim. Okay, now if you go to Exodus 15, we get the which the word the the word the Maccabees or the Makwabayim, that goes into Exodus 15:1. It was actually it's an acronym for this verse right here in Exodus 15:1. This is a song sung by Moses. I'll read it. Exodus 15:1. Then sang Moses and the children of Israel this song unto the Lord and spake, saying, and the song begins. But if you jump down to verse 11, it says, woe is like unto thee, O Lord. Now, if you go into the word here, woe is like unto thee, O Lord, the word ma, ka, and ba, Maccabees. It says, maya, kabaka, ba'alam, Yahawah. Maya, ka, maka, ba'alam, Yahawah. So it's excuse me, it's ma ka ba ya ma ka ba, right? Maccabees. Okay, maya kabaka ba'alam Yahawah. So that's where the word Maccabees comes from, which is an acronym for this song right here. Woe is like unto thee, O Lord. Woe is like unto thee, O Yahawah. Or who is like unto thee, O Lord. All right, so that's pretty much it. A little thing I was looking into the word march, the word martial law. or the word martial, basically means warlike. Okay, and I just went into the certain suffixes and prefixes of the word martial. All right, so Lord willing, you brothers edified. A little quick show. Until the next time, shalawam.